Now at 10, a man is dead after a house fire in Dayton. What the 911 calls reveal about the efforts to rescue that man before firefighters arrive.
And staffing shortages continue to impact local school districts. The incentives to draw in high-quality substitute teachers to the Miami Valley and also keep kids in the classroom.
But first at 10, fire officials say a disabled man died in a fire on Xenia Avenue in Dayton today.
When crews arrived, people were trying to help someone get out of that burning home. Crews went inside and they found the man. That man died at the scene. No one else was home when that fire started. Heavy damage was caused to the home and a firefighter did have a minor injury. The American Red Cross is now helping 3 people who were displaced. In a 911 call, a woman that was driving by says people were trying to run inside the home and rescue that man before crews arrived. But the man was in a wheelchair and the smoke was too heavy for them to get through.
There's a man going in trying to get him out. They can't.
Don't let him go back inside the house.
He's in there. They're trying to get him out. They can't get him out.
Fire officials are still working to figure out what caused this fire. The fire department says this is the second deadly fire in Dayton this year. And you can follow our coverage of this story and any breaking news that we're following throughout the day on the free 2 News app. Just scan that QR code on your screen, which will take you to a link on our website where you can download that free app.
All right, turning to weather now. Hope you enjoyed the 40s for at least however long it was here today, because they are gone.
Yeah, noticeable temperature drop out there tonight as we go to Storm Team 2. Chief Meteorologist Brian Davis with your forecast first. What's going on, Brian?
All right, thank you, Brian. Staffing shortages continue to stress school districts throughout the Miami Valley.
However, some local districts have started new incentive programs to attract substitutes. 2 News reporter Caroline Morse is live with the district's new ideas.
Both Tecumseh local schools and Springboro schools have gotten creative this year when it comes to attracting more substitutes. Both raised pay, while significantly one is using new legislation.
We have moms who have heard that their child's sitting in study hall at the high school or middle school for 2 or 3 periods a day because there's not substitutes for them. We have retired police officers, veterans. We have recent graduates who are currently in college in education.
All right, thank you, Caroline. Springboro City Schools are canceling some bus routes because of staff shortages. Tomorrow, Bus 72 and Bus 6 will not run. And then on Friday, Bus 42 North 55 will run. Morning kindergarten and preschool students who use Bus 6 will have a ride home from school tomorrow, but not to school. The district is asking families to give their students rides when the bus is not available. If a child misses school because they do not have a ride, their absence will be excused.
Wright-Patterson Air Force Base held a town hall today to give an update on COVID-19 at the base. The base remains in health protection condition Delta, and officials say they expect to stay there for a while longer as transmission rates remain high in the surrounding counties. They say they're not seeing high transmission on the base because of the safety precautions taken. Officials say to wear a mask on and off base, stay up to date on vaccinations, and stay home and get tested if you are sick.
The Ohio Department of Health reporting more than 20,000 new COVID-19 cases today. The state's 21-day case average now sits just over 22,000. The number of people in Ohio hospitals with the virus dropped below 6,000. That does include 689 new patients in the past day. Ohio's vaccination rate sits just below 61%.
Well, it's been 1 year since President Joe Biden stepped into the role, and he looks back at the progress his administration has made. 2 News Washington Bureau reporter Basil John has more on the president's efforts to run the country so far.
Good evening. The president marked his 1 year in office with a press conference to address the steps his office has taken to help the country.
Coming up, Cedarville University is celebrating a major milestone, the campaign transforming the university for a successful future.
Jumped in right away. I felt so relieved when he said, "I got a pulse."
And Saturday's playoff game between the Bengals and the Raiders, how it became a second chance at life for one fan, coming up new at 10.